Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some interesting news, but it's more so in like the general kind of higher up gaming sphere instead of like just the normal general, I guess, gaming sphere itself. We have some cool PlayStation news. It's from brand new catalog updates. We have some brand new updates following the Dead Space official trailer. We have some cool news in regards to EA that's actually removing some stuff in regards to the recent controversies, and as well Genshin Impact and some Gran Turismo stuff. Just a bunch of little random gaming stories. So hopefully you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy as well. So make sure you guys are subscribed and definitely go check out the Samsung links down below for all the pre-orders. If you guys want to use that link down below and check that out, absolutely free, nothing big on that one. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below. We have the Amazon links down below, Target links down below, and just a bunch of random things as per usual down below. And if you guys will sit back, relax, get a nice little cup of, I don't know, hot chocolate, and enjoy this video. So like I said, we just have like a random bunch of kind of rapid fire like things to go talk about over here. First and foremost, we actually do have a new update for the PlayStation Plus. So the PlayStation Plus games catalog lineup did actually have their brand new basically additions for this one, where they're now adding Back 4 Blood, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, Life is Strange, and a few other ones. Now, obviously, I'm sure a lot of you guys are PlayStation Plus subscribers if you guys are subscribed to my channel itself. They also added a few other things such as Dragon Ball FighterZ, Jet the Far Shore, Just Cause 4, and a few other various games as well. And there was also a little bit of an update where Sonora Wild Hearts was incorrectly announced too, so they go and change this on up. So, they're actually happy to reveal the PlayStation Plus game catalog for January 2023. All games will be available on Tuesday, January 17th, so let's dive on in. So very first and foremost, PlayStation Plus and Extra is just the higher extra tier cost, I'm sure you guys know. But Back 4 Blood, very, very good game. I think this game is actually worth checking on out. I liked it. I played with my buds. We beat the game. Very good. A lot of content. I think they also have done DLCs too as well. And I've added more. If you guys ever played the original Left 4 Dead back in the day, very similar, although slightly different at this point. So basically, there's just a lot of different things. It's basically just a zombie survival, like campaign type style game with 4 players. It's fun. I think this is actually a really good PS Plus addition because multiplayer games are how you probably want to have people go and spend more extra money and as well get more people involved. So just keep that in mind. I'd probably say it's worth the download. Dragon Ball FighterZ for the PS4 is also up available over there. I've heard good things about it, and I've would probably recommend it in my honest opinion. So if you guys want to go and check that out too as well, if you guys like them on the good old Dragon Ball Z side, feel free to. Now, still staying on that same weeby style, if you guys are nice little anime enjoyers, I did go finish up Chainsaw Man, and I'm trying my best to finish up Boku no Hero, and there's a lot more on the way, but I've just been so busy doing other stuff. It's been rough, but we have Devil May Cry 5 over here, as you guys can see with their special edition, also on the weeby side. Life is Strange Before the Storm as well, if you guys like this nice little laid back, you know, trying to go and figure out how to be a teenage girl type vibe. Always recommended. Same with the original Life is Strange. I've also had Jet, which I've actually never had played myself. Jet the Far Shore, like I said, never heard of, but if you guys want to creep on that. And then Just Cause 4, which had a little bit of a mediocre reception, but it's just kind of the typical Just Cause type style based on all the other prior games. So, I'm going to be on the lookout for that one. We have Omno and a few other ones such as Erica, which I heard Erica was good. This is one of those interactive movie thriller games, which are small, like smaller games, which I probably would not want to spend the full money on, but it's nice to go and see because you get this included. It's not too bad. Some of the classics too also added were the Siphon Filter, Star Wars Demolition, and Hot Shots Golf 2 as well. So if you guys are on the higher tier PlayStation Pluses or are considering it, a lot of good options for that as of today. Some other interesting news and kind of interesting type news is that Genshin Impact, you know, one of the really, really big games out there, has been trying their best to kind of tone down on like people leaking their content, showing like the upcoming announcements and characters or zones or, you know, basically just data mining all the information. And it kind of seems to show that the Genshin Impact was, well, doing this, and they're trying their best to like, you know, sue people or take down their YouTube content or tweets or articles. And it's like the usual Streisand effect, where after they did all this, now they're even getting even more people leaking all their stuff with even bigger leaks out there, and basically it's just getting ruined. So after less than a month of successfully driving Genshin Impact's biggest leaker out of the insider info trade, Hoyoverse has suffered another huge massive leak covering up potential content and characters coming out in the hit open world RPG game, potentially unearthing 6 to 8 months of these next few months of content. So you kind of feel bad because number one, the game just doesn't want their stuff leaked, but it's funny because it's almost like karma. They have all this stuff going on, and then they're like, well, ha ha, well, here's the next year of your content already planned that we saw from Slack or Discord links or data mines, etc. So basically, these leaked assets are nearly impossible to verify, but basically a lot of these leakers have usually been true and right because they just, well, do it a lot, and it's kind of been corresponding for the past few years as the game's been coming out too as well. So basically, a lot of these different types of leaks, which is funny because they also got DMCA takedown, which also does add a little bit of validity because if it's just some random guy saying there's gonna be a dragon, sure, but you have some random person saying in 3 weeks there's gonna be a blue purple dragon, here's the picture, here's the video, and here's the actual like leaked announcement, and then it gets taken down. You can kind of see it does add a lot more validity to it. So basically, as of right now, these big game updates have been having issues nonstop, trying to tone down these leaks, trying to tone down everything. And this is one of the bigger PlayStation games too as well. It's actually one of the most profit-driven PlayStation games. And even though it's not like a fully PlayStation subsidiary, it is actually somewhat exclusive to or PlayStation. And obviously, I think PlayStation's always a little bit more of like a, a JRPG type style, which you guys can kind of see with this one. Even look at Dragon Ball, Devil May Cry, and all the other various games with it. So there is like, even for me when I was a kid, I always saw a lot more of the RPGs, think the Final Fantasies, Personas, all that type of stuff up on PlayStation. So we could probably round this up to a PlayStation thing because it is PlayStation contract. But it's crazy because they keep on calling out everyone. Like they don't want their stuff leaked, and it's kind of being a big, well, deal. Now, an interesting even more is that Gran Turismo 7, one of the biggest car games out here for Sony, as apparently takes 270 days to create a car in the game itself. Now, I know gaming as a whole it takes a lot of effort, a lot of work, like don't get me wrong, but it almost seems extreme to go and see this on how it takes 270 days. Now, obviously there is a lot of moving parts when it comes to games, and they are pretty in-depth cars, but it's kind of a lot. So basically, the Kanzori Yamushi, CEO of Polyphony Digital, addressed in an interview for the Sega's 25th anniversary, well, they just can't include all the cars they want in the game. So they go and say, these are the people who are developing Gran Turismo 7. Last month, invited the Japanese media to its offices for a guided tour in celebration of the 25th anniversary of the popular PlayStation exclusive racing saga. In parallel to the visit, Kanzori Yamachi, CEO, gave various interviews in which he offered interesting details about the basically development of the title. We'll also talk about everything else with it. And they go and say the big reason why there's such a huge gap between these games and the images and these special cars is because Gran Turismo Sport, as an example, it just takes a really long time to make it. And people get worried, or they worry about upcoming content, everything else with it. And he assures that there's many occasions in which he receives numerous requests from users who demand that vehicles like their Toyota Chaser or their Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution return to the game. But he does go and say that they have somewhat limited resources and they don't get that much money in terms of like microtransactions or DLCs. And to make a game from scratch, like a car in the game from scratch, could take as long as 270 days. And they're trying their best to make at least 60 new cars a year. But basically, it's been rough because they've only had 30 cars made so far. So it kind of just goes to show how hard these games actually are. Now, a good story, EA removed the Madden NFL CPR touchdown celebration following the Damar Hamlin's incident. As you guys know, it's a really big viral thing. It was an awful situation. It does seem like he's recovering well, though, which is nice. And, well, yeah, it's been like a week since then. It does look like EA Sports is also trying to go and then remove this from, well, everything. Because, this was a big case. People saw it on TV. It was trending instantaneously. There was millions of people involved and giving him well wishes. So it does kind of seem like EA Sports is now trying their best to get rid of, like, the CPR. Because, as you guys know, he did have to have CPR on the field itself. And they're trying their best to make it, like, laid back, chill, just a weird situation to bring up, and I understand why they're trying to be like, let's just not, let's just not, out of respect to him, out of respect to future people, like, I get it. So we actually did go and see EA's wanted to go and remove this from, well, the game itself in the coming days, and that basically is like a touchdown celebration, as you guys know if you guys play these types of games. So I gotta give a little bit of props to Madden on that one. That is it's nice. It's good to see. It's good. I'd give this a thumbs up. As well, we also did go and see Last of Us is still maintaining a huge good rating for Rotten Tomatoes. Apparently right now it's still at a 97%. Critics are at 66, which is a little bit lower, but a lot of folks have been saying on the initial reviews for it, it's been very good, it's been worth watching, and a lot of folks even look at this one, we're seeing like an 85, 84, 99, I think this actually might be for the new TV tonight, never mind, on that one, we're seeing a 97, over here to 66, I don't know, the critics might be a little bit more hardcore on it, but a lot of people are gamers and know the gaming story at the end of the day, so they may focus more on that lore rather than anything else. And as well, we also do want to mention that we did have the official Dead Space launch trailer over here, just letting you guys know about this. Probably won't show on the video because it might get my video demonetized for it, but at the same time, apparently folks are saying it looks good and is also looking better than Callisto, which definitely apparently fell flat for a lot of folks. So let me know what you guys think all down below, and make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. Check on the HOL link down below for the Samsung sign up and check that on out. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below in case you guys want to follow, and of course, we have the Target and Amazon links too. See you guys all tomorrow for a bunch more brand new videos, and I love you guys all very much.